Hi, I'm Joni Hilton, your YouTube mom. Have you ever, ladies, had makeup that you threw away because it was the wrong color, or you were getting down to the last bits, or it crumbled, or maybe it was expired, some kind of cosmetic item? I know I've probably thrown away hundreds, I don't know, a lot of money's worth of products. And there are ways to salvage it, save it, repurpose it, and use it after all. And I'm going to run through about a dozen quick ways that you can use leftover or crumbly end bits of things, even soap. So here we go. The first one I really love. We've all had this happen. You drop your blush or your eyeshadow and it crumbles, or it just gets old and parts of it crumble and you think, oh, it's no good anymore, and we toss it out, or something cracks. Here's the solution. You pour rubbing alcohol on it, just a little bit, and then you wait, and as it evaporates, that will solidify again and become a hard, usable cake of makeup. Another great thing you can do, I've often found once I get home that eye pencils don't really look how I'd hoped they would, or even an eyeshadow, but you can use those in crafts when you make cards or you label things. Those can become markers. Now, what if you buy an eyeshadow or a blush and you get home and it's way too bright or too sparkly? It just isn't what you'd hoped. You can mix those things with glue and make a wonderful glitter paint or colored paint, again for crafts. And with sparkly glitter items, you can mix them with clear nail polish and have sparkly nail polish. Now, here's one that's happened to a lot of us. I really like these kinds of lipsticks that come with a wand. But the problem is the wand takes this part out and it leaves a bunch of product here, and it's aggravating. And this one I had actually thrown away. And then I went, wait a second, if I soak that in hot water, that will loosen up and I can pour it out into a little jar like this, you know, with a little lid. Mine says H for Hilton. But you know, these little tiny containers, and you can salvage your gloss. And another way to salvage your gloss and actually create one is to mix lipstick with Vaseline and then put it in a little jar. You can also do this with lipsticks. I've had lipsticks where I've thought, why did I buy that color? That's not a good color on me. Or it's too light, or it's too dark. And we end up mixing them on our lips. Well, you can take old lipsticks or new ones, melt them just 5 seconds in a little container together and create a new shade. And it's actually pretty fun to do. Here's something that a lot of people don't know about sunscreen. Sometimes it expires, we weren't able to use it all, or you're just not going to be out where you need a sunscreen. You can use it to shave your legs or your face as a shaving cream. You can also use it as a hair conditioner if you use just a tiny bit, and even just as a body lotion. It's a great little product to save. And the last one I want to show you is how you can repurpose soap. We've all gotten to the end of a bar of soap, right? And we get these little slivers. Break them up. Break them as tiny as you can into a saucepan, like I'm doing. See all these slivers that I'm going to break up? Then mix in just a tiny bit of water, maybe a half a cup, a tablespoon of olive oil. Simmer it on the stove until you get a slurry, a real good mixture of the soap. Then pour it into muffin tins or candy molds. Let it dry for about a week, and you have brand new soaps. And you know what else you can do? You could add a drop or two of food coloring, or some oatmeal, or some lemon rind for a citrus scent and some texture, and you can make brand new soaps, and it's a lot of fun to do. So now you know how to reuse the makeup you were going to throw away. I'm Joni Hilton, your YouTube mom. Hey, check out my website, Joni, Joni, Hilton.com, and buy my books and tell your friends to subscribe, and we'll see you next time.